Hey guys, it's Zach here. Does your life ever feel like it's a story? Like sometimes things happen to you for a reason, like there's a coherent strategy to it. Well, perhaps you get that feeling because your mind is the only one that exists. Welcome to today's video on Solipsism. Solipsism is the view partly popularized by René Descartes, which says that we know that we exist, but we cannot confirm that beings outside of our own minds exist. You see, we think, therefore we do exist. However, we have no access to the minds of others. Perhaps those other people do actually exist, but perhaps they don't. Perhaps they are all just clever creations of our own minds that allow us to exist throughout eternity, throughout the time in which we are alive, without losing our sanity. As interesting as solipsism is, though, it does have one great flaw. How can we explain or expect that our minds, which to us may seem rather mundane, can create a whole world of bizarre and interesting things, such as the works of Shakespeare, the technology that's put before us every day, our phones, our cameras? Well, perhaps those other minds do actually exist, and perhaps solipsism is a bit of a faulty view, whether metaphysically or epistemologically. However, do you ever get the feeling that your life is a story, but it's a rather boring one? Perhaps there is no great arc in your life, there's no redemption tale, things just happen and happen to you in a way that's rather mundane and banal. It leaves you feeling as though you might not even matter to the story of the world. Well, that's where the view of anti-solipsism comes in. Perhaps it actually is the case that your life is boring and that not much actually occurs because you are just a creation of the collective minds of other people. You're a background character in their own stories, a being which does not actually exist and only exists because you are needed by others. Just think about it. If you actually did exist, wouldn't your life be better and more interesting? So what do you think? Do you exist? Do you not exist? Or is it just the case that the world does exist and solipsism is merely a joke put on by the frat boy philosophers of the world? If you know anyone who you think doesn't exist, please feel free to share this video with them to let them know that perhaps they're not actually real. Until next time, I'll see you in the future.